Hey gang, remember the first time you saw the Woodstock movie? You thought you were there to watch Hendrix, but then this other guy came on and just blew your mind. We're going to check out his lick coming right up. Now, of course, I'm talking about that dude who walked out carrying a 335 with a peace sign on it. I'm talking about Alvin Lee, and I'm talking about I'm Going Home. I'd never heard anyone going all out, just so fast for so long, and totally in the pocket too. The only thing I can think of that was like it at that time was Jimmy Page's Heartbreaker, but that was only like a minute long. Alvin Lee went on for like 10 minutes. If you haven't seen this, you gotta see it. I've linked it in the description and you can check it out after this video. Okay, on to the lick itself. Now, it's a barn burner for sure, but it's a really useful lick too because you don't have to play it as super fast as Alvin did. And it's got a cool idea that you can use with other licks as well. So let's check it out. First, let's do a demo. Whew, okay, you see what I mean? Definitely want to have your morning coffee before you attempt this lick. All right, so let's check it out now. It's actually a pretty simple lick. It's not an easy one to get up to speed, but it's actually a very simple lick. Now the licks are out of A minor pentatonic. I'm sure you're familiar with it, but we are going to add one note to it. This note, the devil's note, the dreaded tritone. And that turns the minor pentatonic into the so-called blues scale, but that's for a different lesson. Let's now have a look at the first chunk of the lick. Okay, notice that you've got a couple of very fast pull-offs. And then you're rocking the D and G strings, kind of reminiscent to what Billy Gibbons or Angus would do. Then you've got this quarter step bend at the very end on the G string, leading to the end of the lick. Cool. So you see, it's not complex at all, but do take your time because it's super fast and it's still got to swing a bit. So you'll know it swings when you can comfortably do that quarter step bend at the end. When you nail that, you'll know you got it. All right, but do take your time because even at a slow pace, it's still a cool lick. All right, now let's take a look at the second chunk. Now before we get lost in the particulars of this lick, here's the powerful idea that Alvin Lee used. You can take a lick and move it up an octave. Piano players do it all the time and it's very, very powerful. We can do it too, like so. So check this out. So again, here's the A minor blues box, and here's the extension to that, and now here's the tritone. So that all we have to do is start on the octave up from where we started before, and we've got the same lick. All right, now for the lick proper. So you see we're just using a little trick, a blues trick, to transition to an octave up. There's my A right there on the 10th fret of the B, and playing the same lick. All right, the way I'm transitioning is I'm playing just a little A minor chord, and on the B string I'm playing 5-7, playing the A on the E string at 5, and then doubling it by sliding up to the B string 10. Standard blues maneuver. Now if you don't want to play that transition, don't worry about it. Just move it up an octave and play the same lick again. It sounds great. And you can use this with any lick, so that's an awesome idea. Okay, let's take a look at chunk 3, another really cool lick to take away. Now this lick is very, very similar to what Jimmy Page did in Heartbreaker. Now the second British invasion bands, they all kind of knew each other, so one wonders whether Jimmy Page took it from Alvin, Alvin took it from Jimmy, or they both came up with it separately. I don't know. Anyway, here's the lick. Okay, we're going to start out on E8 and play it like this. We'll play it 2 more times. And then we'll slide back down into our blues box position. Now this lick is meant to be played super fast. And the way that I get it up to speed is using mostly downstrokes and pull-offs. So I'll play 11, pull off 8, and then another downstroke, downstroke, upstroke. So down, 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 up. That's how I do it. I find it's not too bad to get up to speed. Now chunk 4, that's just very, very similar to chunk 1. And that, my friends, is the lick that broke Woodstock for me. Alvin Lee playing so fast and fluid. Imagine doing that for 10 minutes straight. Just mind-boggling. All right, well, if you like this video, I bet you're going to love this video too. So why don't you check it out. We'll see you in the next video, and we'll see you on down the road.